Welcome to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton. I'm Connor Williams, and we'll start this video with a 24/7 news report. It's been a mad 24 hours for the Blues. We've had Ancelotti leaving, we've had potential replacements, and everything else in between. So let's get into this news report. We start the news report with our headline news, and that is that Everton have opened talks with Nuno Espirito Santo later today. The former Wolves manager and David Moyes are both top runners for the job. This comes from Sky Sports. This is interesting. David Moyes, I think, will be linked with us till he retires, and then probably after that. Nuno, though, obviously did a good job at Wolves to start with. They've faltered quite a bit this season, so that's a little bit of a worry. But Everton are ready to battle Crystal Palace for the Portuguese man's signature. And Farhad Majiri has come out and said that he wants Nuno to be the replacement for Ancelotti. And he is willing to battle off Crystal Palace. This news has come from the Metro. For me, if you were Nuno, you'd pick us over Palace. Just because they've got an aging squad. A lot of people are out of contract in the summer. And it looks like Wilfried Zaha's potentially leaving. So we'll have to wait and see how that battle goes. We did do a poll on the Toffee Blues Twitter account, basically asking the fans, would you take Nuno at Everton? The link for the Twitter account will be found in the description below. And the poll doesn't close till tomorrow. So if you want your opinion to be heard or you want to vote in the poll, head down to the description, follow it through, follow the Toffee Blues. There's great story, everything that breaks about Everton is on the Twitter straight away. And you can vote on the poll yourself. But the poll asks, would you be happy with Nuno as the manager? 42% said yes, with 58 saying no. There's currently about 2,902 votes on that, last time I checked. So quite a wide range of the fan base voting on it. Like I said, if you want your vote to be heard, you can go down. It doesn't close till tomorrow, so go down, follow us on Twitter, put your vote out in the poll. We'd love to hear your opinions on it all. For me, I'm in camp no, just because he's struggled this season. And I think there's better options out there, personally. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. You might disagree. Like I said, go vote on the poll, let us know. The Telegraph is also reporting that Everton are looking at Ralf Rangnick. He's another option that can replace Carlo Ancelotti. This one for me I quite like. He was involved heavily with Leipzig. He helped build them up. He's been manager there. He's been director of football there for them, and Salzburg. He was director of football for, I think. And he was one of the first managers to do this gegen-pressing system. So I think, he'd be quite good to add up at Everton. Entertaining football, relentless pressing, which would adhere to what the fans want. And I think the ethos that the fans want the club to have, this mentality, a bit like Duncan Ferguson when he took over, when we pressed and we were tackling and we were winning the ball, that type of aggressiveness, I think that's what Goodison feeds off best, is aggressive football. So I think he'd be a great choice. Whether the club thinks so or not is completely different. You guys might disagree. If you do, let me know down below in the comments who you would like as manager. Would you think Ralf Nick could work? Do you want Nuno? Are you in camp David Moyes? Or do you want somebody else who we've not mentioned yet but is obviously linked? We also have the news that Ellis Sims is going to be offered a new contract at the club. He's had a great season at Blackpool. He's been very influential with them getting promoted, winning the playoffs. When the contract talks begin, there will also be discussion on where you send him out on loan next season. This has all come from the Echo. For me personally, I'd send him back out on loan to Blackpool. Now they've been promoted. He obviously knows the staff. He knows the players there. And if he's comfortable there, send him back out on loan there. But it all matters on how much game time he gets. And obviously if Neil Critchley's going to play him more or less. So that's something to watch out for. I hope he signs his new contract though, because he looks like a great star in the big star in the making. We also have heard via Fabrizio Romano on Twitter that PSG have asked Everton if they could have Moise Kean on loan again for another season before deciding whether or not they want to buy him permanently. Everton have said that they're not willing to discuss Keane's future yet. until there's a new manager in place. But it is worth pointing out that apparently the 45 million price tag is not shifting. That is the set price Everton are determined to get for the player. For me, I don't know about this. I think it's a little bit cheeky to ask for him to be sent on loan again. This is PSG, who I think, you know, they have the money. But I understand Everton saying we need to wait till a new manager comes in. You never know. Moyes might play better under a new manager, or he might want to keep Moyes. I personally can see him going, whether it's on loan or he's going to get sold. I can see him going. I don't think he wants to be at Everton. I think he's enjoying his time in Paris, and I think PSG want him. And ultimately, if they want him, they'll get him, especially if Everton are willing to sell him. We also have the news that Everton have announced they'll be taking part in the 2021 Florida Cup. They'll take part in that with teams like Arsenal, Inter Milan, and Colombian side Millonarios. COVID permitting, it will take place between the 25th and the 28th of July. Further plans will be announced in due course. This is quite exciting. It's a great way to build pre-season. It's a great pre-season tour. There's obviously a lot of Everton fans in America that we know of, over in America that follow the Toffees. So this would be great for them. This could be a chance to see Everton play, which, obviously for us living in the UK, isn't that hard to do. But if you live, across the Atlantic, a day at Goodison Park is, lots of money, flights and everything. So it'd be nice for them to see Everton play. Obviously, as well, if James Rodriguez stays, there'll be a lot of Colombian fans coming up who want to see him in action in an Everton top, especially against Millonarios. So it looks like a great day and a great tour. And hopefully we can do well in it. I know they don't, it doesn't mean a lot, but it does to the fans watching. So obviously, I hope we put out a good show. It's like a once in a lifetime for a lot of fans there, and you just hope we turn up, don't you, for them? And finally, we have the news that Everton are looking to re-sign Toni Duggan. That's right, the Atletico Madrid player. She is out of her contract in the summer, and Everton are looking to get her on a Bosman, sign her on a free, and bring her back to Everton. This has come from The Athletic. I think this is good business. She's a fantastic player. Obviously, she played for Everton and then moved on. I think she played for Barcelona as well. It'd be nice to see Toni back in an Everton top, and it shows real intent from the women's team, moving forward. And should be great for someone like Simone McGill to learn from, as she grows as a player. So I'm quite excited about this one personally. I think this could be a really good bit of business for Everton ladies. But that's all I've got time for today on the news. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below any of your thoughts on the video. Do you think Nuno's going to be any good? Do you want Ralph Rangnick instead? Should we go for somebody else? Are you in Team David Moyes? I've heard rumours that Marco Silva's name was bobbed around the boardroom along with Roberto Martinez's. You let us know down below what you personally would like, who you'd personally like to take over, and what you think the club should do about it. Let us know what you think about Ellis Sims as well. What club should we send him out on loan to? Should we send him back to Blackpool where he's familiar with it? Or should we try and send him to a top half championship club if they'll have him? Or maybe even send him out on loan abroad. I know a lot of German teams like young English players. Maybe we could send him out on loan to Germany if they wanted him. Let me know down below where you think he should go. And let me know what you think about the Toni Duggan and the Florida news. They're obviously two great bits of news there. Let me know, do you think she can really improve the women's team? If you're watching from America, let us know down below. Do you intend on going to the tour, the Florida Cup? Are you excited for it? Let us know all of this down below in the comments. You can also follow me and the Toffee Blues on Twitter. The links will be in the description below, along with all the other socials. Don't forget to go and vote on that poll if you want your opinion to be heard on there. But that's all for now, guys. I'm out.